Hello everyone, in this video I have some very exciting news to share. If you watched my end of year wrap up video a few months ago where I talked through all the projects and things that I'd got up to in 2022, then one of the things you might remember from that video is a play that I worked on last year. How to Vote in September. Last year I was the sound designer and composer for a play called How to Vote. The play, put on by Canberra Youth Theatre, was the world premiere of How to Vote by Julian Larnach. I spent months working on so much music and sound design for this massive play, and since then I've been working on rearranging, re-recording, mixing and mastering that music to put together into an album, which I can now announce is coming out on the 20th of July. That's right, in just a few weeks my next full-length album, How to Vote, will be releasing. The album is 23 tracks long and contains music from the production in a whole range of different styles. There are rock songs, pop songs, orchestral music, a whole bunch of different styles, all packed together in an album of music from the play and music inspired by the play, music that I wrote for the play and then didn't include, just a huge range of music. But that's not all. If you purchase the album on Bandcamp, there are an additional 27 tracks. These include things like alternate versions, remixes, instrumentals, versions of songs that made it into the production but not the full album, little sound design things like ringtones that I put together for the play. So many extra tracks available to you if you support the album on Bandcamp. And if that's sounding like something that you might like to do, there is a link down in the description to where you can pre-order the album on Bandcamp. When you pre-order, you get access to all of the tracks that have already been released, and when the album releases on the 20th of July, you will get everything available to download. There'll also be extra bonuses like promotional photos and sheet music and that kind of thing, so if you're interested in this album, Bandcamp is the place to get it all. So that's the album, but I'm going to tell you now a little bit about it and how I wrote some of the music in there. The play, How to Vote, is about a university student council election and 3 candidates who are doing all that they can to try and win as many votes to win that election and become student council president. As well as a student media organisation trying to keep track of all of the scandals and dealings that go behind the scenes in this election, and also perhaps a secret ringleader. It's a very dramatic and exciting play, but it does this interesting thing of walking in 2 very distinct worlds. On the one hand, the characters are all university students. They're scrappy and young and inexperienced. But on the other hand, they're engaged in politics and drama and bribery and blackmail, all of this very serious political drama stuff. So my soundtrack kind of took both of these worlds and played in both of them, and also a bit of putting them together. Tracks like Meaning, Party Politics, and the title track, How to Vote, are all in this like university student band, very rough around the edges kind of music. The inspiration there was very much the sex education soundtrack, a lot of the music for which was written by Ezra Furman. This idea of young people trialing and failing and sometimes succeeding and tripping over themselves, very much in that world, and the music is trying to reflect that scrappy feel.
I'm sorry.
But tracks like Election Day and The Polls Open are in that political thriller, cinematic, orchestral kind of vibe. Tracks like these are very much inspired by the House of Cards soundtrack, which is kind of like the benchmark for modern political thriller drama. But because the characters in this play are engaging in both worlds, often simultaneously, there are a lot of tracks that blend those 2 styles of music. One of my main prompts for the soundtrack was House of Cards / sex education. So tracks like New Campaign Managers and A Share House of Cards try and blend those 2 styles of music. For tracks like these, I was thinking structurally and melodically in terms of that House of Cards thriller, orchestral, cinematic soundtrack, but instrumentally, I was performing them on rock band instruments like electric guitar, electric bass, and drum kit. So with tracks like these, I was trying to hybridize the different sounds of those 2 different genres of music and of media. So the overall How to Vote felt like a cohesive blend of political thriller and student drama. But there's also a whole bunch of other styles in this album. For example, Druggy, Magic Eye, Transcendental Luck is kind of like a spacey, psychedelic jazz rock track. You Look Cute by Firelight is a very acoustic guitar, chill campfire kind of vibe. Pass Off the Shirt is kind of a unique approach to that spy, thriller, noir, jazz kind of thing, which I've done before, but I did it a little bit differently with this track. And if you support the album on Bandcamp, you get a whole bunch of other stuff in the bonus tracks, like sad violin music and slap bass solos and club dance music. There's basically everything in this album. So there it is, How to Vote, releasing on July 20th. Already some of the singles of the album are out, and there are links down in the description to where you can stream or download those. Of course, you can download all of those previously released singles right away if you pre-order the album on Bandcamp, and then when it comes out on July 20th, you'll get everything else. There are also music and lyric videos for those songs that have been released here on this channel. They're linked in the description down below, so check those out, and make sure to subscribe to this channel to see more music videos and more content about this album coming out very, very soon. There are still a few more singles to come out before the full album does, and those tracks have music videos coming out as well, so this channel is the place to be to track How to Vote as it comes out over the next few weeks. Thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoy my new album, How to Vote, coming out on July 20th. And see you in the next one. This is how it goes. How to vote.